everyone and their grandma are having these hot takes on AI and what it should and shouldn't be doing. And to be honest, you do not outsource thinking. You do not outsource creativity. You should never do that. I don't understand what is such a controversial opinion to not rely on a machine to do the thinking for you. Current example, I just tried to use Gemini to make a very simple Google sheet where you input numbers and then it gives you the summary of those in one page. And guess what? It wasn't able to do it. And this is fully owned by a company that makes Gemini. Do you understand? Like the AI that's been made by this company cannot use the products that the company made and to explain to you step by step how to do it efficiently. It failed 50 times. I gave up. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it myself. I'm gonna just go ahead and learn it by myself. I'm gonna click all the buttons and see what happens and just make it myself. And I did it. So these tools are supposed to be just glorified calculators, to be honest. Like, that's what they are. And they are even failing at being glorified calculators. I understand that the gaming industry and the people, the engineers and people that use a lot of math and complicated functions can use these tools in a very efficient way. They simply became a little bit more efficient. And so that's not anything new for the engineer that is working on a complicated task. But creativity and learning, to me, should never be outsourced to a machine, because if you don't know how something works, you should put effort into learning how it works. If you don't know how to do something from scratch, you should learn how to do something from scratch. It's not that complicated. So that's my stance. That's my stance on AI. I don't know how much more direct and simple I can be to explain to people that if you want to learn a new skill, if you want to create something new, do it step by step. Do it as a very simple step, do it a little bit more complicated, and then do it much more complex. But take your time. Because in that process of learning, in that process of understanding how something works, you're not learning only how to get to the end point, you're learning how everything around it actually functions. That's not something you can rely on a tool, a machine to do for you, because it's all about the journey. It's like asking a machine, could you make me 40-year-old, you're 20, and could you make me 40-year-old and let me have the best job and let me have the biggest house and let me have a family? If you get dropped right away into that timeline, what do you think is going to happen? Are you actually going to know how things function? Are you actually going to be good at it? No, you're not. You're going to fail miserably because you don't know what that journey took. What was the journey? How did you get to that point? So just don't, okay? Just don't.